with all the other participants in the show. Once this gentleman showed us what he was going to do, we just didn't really think that there was anybody that could follow him. And I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean it in a very positive way. So what I'd like you to do is welcome to the stage with a little spoken word tonight, all the way from South Carolina. Give it up for life, everybody! Woo!
How y'all doing? I know I've been here for a couple days like the rest of y'all, and I've been meeting a lot of brothers and sisters in arms. Any veterans in the building? I met some fellow Bellewoodians in here, you know, some Army. My brother back there, his father was in the Marine Corps. Chris's son was in the Marine Corps. There's one of the Army guys just came back from Afghanistan. So my brother, also some Marine in here, Marine Sergeant just came back. Met some Air Force also. Any Coast Guard? I want to leave you alone. Allow me to correct myself. My brothers and sisters in arms, Army females and ladies. So my grandmother, she asked me one day, I was sitting on the couch. She said, well, Bubbles, don't laugh at me, that's my grandma called me, that's her name for me, that's not for all of y'all. It's a hard life growing up called Bubbles, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of fights. That's my grandma, I love it. Anyway, so she said, now y'all in my personal business. We family now, so y'all can't boo me. So she said, if they asked you to go to war, would you go? And I said, well, yes, ma'am. And she said, why? I said, well, because she calls blacks, whites, African Americans and Caucasians, Asians, excuse me, Vietnamese, Philippines, Koreans, and Jamaicans, or Haitians, Hispanics, y'all, please be patient. Mexican, Puerto Rican, Venezuelan, Cuban, Dominican, Panamanian, Democrats, I beg your pardon, you part of the late great Reagan, Republican, Independent, Christian, Catholic, Methodist, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, 5%ers, Hindu, Sunni, Muslim brothers and sisters who never seen the New York City skylines when the Twin Towers still existed, but still she called. From the bounds of Ground Zero, she sent this 911 distress signal because she was in desperate need of a hero and didn't have time to decipher what to call them, so she called them all her children, the children of the stars and balls who needed to know nothing more than the fact that she called, the fact that someone had attempted to harm that started and covered us all with her loving arms, but now these arms are sprawled across New York City streets. A smoke-filled lung, a soot-covered face, and a solitary tear parted her cheek. Her sins garments encompassed Pennsylvania Avenue, and the Pentagon was under her feet. As she began to talk, she began to cough up small particles of debris and said, I'm America, and I'm calling on the land of the free. So they answered. All personal differences set to the side because right now there was no time to decide on what state building the Confederate flag should fly or in what trimester the embryo considered alive. You see, someone attempted to choke the voice of the one that gave us the right for choice, and now she was calling, and somebody had to answer, so they did. Stern faces and chiseled chins, devoted women and disciplined men who rose up from the ashes like a phoenix and said, don't worry, we'll stand in your defense. They tightened up their bootlaces, said goodbye to loved ones, families, and friends that tried to bombard them with the hold on, wait a minute, and what ifs, and daddy, why you going? No, mommy, why you leaving? And many kissed them on their foreheads and said, don't worry, I have my reasons. You see, to this country, I pledge my allegiance to defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So as long as I'm breathing, I'll run through the hellfire. America, we will not be terrorized. We will not be terrorized. I refuse to be afraid. I will fight you any country, any continent, any terrain. I'll fight to my last breath. And if my chance death is my fate, pin my medals upon my chest and throw old glory on my grave. But don't y'all cry for me. You see, my father prepared a place. I'll be a part of his holy glory. Stand up to the party day. The freedom was never free. POWs and fallen soldiers are paid the ultimate sacrifice alongside veterans who put themselves in harm's way, risking their lives and limbs just to hold up democracy's weight, and will still stand on those same broken appendages anytime the national anthem is played. You see, these are the brave warriors that gave me the right to say that I'm black or I'm white. Or I'm African American and Caucasian, I'm Asian, excuse me. I'm Vietnamese, Philippine, Korean, and Jamaican. I'm Haitian, wait, Hispanic, yo, please be patient. I'm Mexican, Puerto Rican, Venezuelan, Cuban, Dominican, Panamanian. I'm a Democrat. No, I beg your pardon. You see, I partied with the late great Reagan. I'm Republican, Independent, Christian, Catholic, Methodist, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, 5% Muslim brothers and sisters. We're just Americans. So with that, I say thank you to the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines for preserving my right to live a diverse life again.